But first, let's watch the world premiere of Call of Duty Vanguard multiplayer.
All right, let's see it. I'm excited.
Warriors, saboteurs, assassins.
Oh.
Their lives turned upside down by the Reich. Each one with an axe to grind. And when we turn them loose, you better believe they're coming out swinging.
Oh, you can shoot through the rocks. That was sick.
Got it.
Oh, it's like an RCXD.
Contact! On your rear!
Oh. Well, I like snow maps. Oh, the pizza tray gun.
I can't see the enemy!
Okay, there's the blind fire. Ooh, stims are back. $20 maps. Tactical destruction. That'll be interesting. Next level customization. Global operators. I love katanas. That was brutal. Okay. That looks cool. What's this?
Pre-order now and get early
Oh,
access
that's
to
definitely-
the open beta.
what if that's like the zombie map or
pre-orders
something?
Get instant access to the Night Raid, Mastercraft, and Black Ops, Cold War, and Warzone.
Kobe.
Let's go.
We're here to talk about gameplay. So this is reactive environments, movement and footsteps, create a class, weapons. It's all about creating a fun environment
All right,
for the players
let's see
to
what
run
they got.
around in. And when we were thinking about it as a team, that feeling of pulling the trigger has to be awesome. And you need to be able to use it then for gameplay as well. It's all about that player creativity.
When you first shoot something and it reacts to it, now you start becoming a little more creative about what.
Oh, I don't know how I feel about that though.
Tactical sprint is in the game. We have it coming back.
Don't
and you
like
can just
that.
sprint through those walls as well.
We try to give multiple options for how you want to do things, which really allows for a lot of freedom.
That's right. When you're taking cover behind something, they can also flush you out. You start seeing this stuff just start getting shredded.
You can mount on top of these surfaces as well.
I mean, in some way, it does
Sliding
kind of
into cover and
distinguish
either mounting on the
campers, like,
side,
get 'em out of
mounting on
there.
the top, blind firing over the top.
So blind fire, like let's just talk about that for a second because blind fire is an all new addition to Vanguard. It's kind of the hip fire of mount. We actually have it set up where you can ADS and go into mount. So when you're near something, you're gonna go into mount every time you do that. But if you're in cover behind it, your gun's gonna come up and now you're actually in this state where you know you can blind fire over it. You get a little peek over the piece of cover that you're on, and you're now able to move back and forth across that, fire, you get the hip fire spread, and then once you see somebody
interesting.
coming, you can actually go right back into mount and transition between the two, and it's so fluid.
It just feels like it was always supposed to be there.
Loki feel like that's where people
Destructible
are gonna
environments
camp.
are throughout the game. It's on every map, and it just changes the map over time.
That's right. Like the state that the map starts at is going to look different than the state that it ends at.
Everything really changes, especially in different game modes when you have Dom and Hardpoint.
I just wish there was
And
maps
even
with dynamic
this idea
weather.
of combat pacing around those structures. Like we have tactical combat pacing where now destruction just matters so much more when there's a lower player count and it's so much more intimate. And then you go into something like Blitz, which is just crazy amounts of players in there, and those maps completely change based on how that combat pacing is flowing throughout every playlist that you're going into, and those modes even. We have a caliber system as well, which interacts with these destructive environments. And so you're able to now go caliber up or caliber down within each weapon.
The heavier the
Interesting.
caliber, the more it's going to change the look of the walls.
It's not just visual either. Increasing the caliber does increase the damage the bullet does. So we're kind of moving away from this concept of protecting rate of fire and damage. We're letting the players control it.
Oh, so
We
you just
create
run the
a class
highest
in the
caliber
game,
then.
And we're building on what was done in Modern Warfare 2019.
You got your primary weapon, secondary weapon, 3 perks, lethals, and tacticals.
It's about choices and about the player having choices. Within Create a Class, there's so much going on in there. We have the gunsmith system coming back. We have caliber system, ammo types, 10 attachments as well that you can put on the gun.
I don't like that.
The
There's too many
coolest thing
attachments.
about 10 attachments is that we were able to make it so that some of the attachments are much stronger than the other attachments. So you have a lot more options, kind of taking our 30-ish guns and bringing it all the way up to over 100 because you can tailor them to whatever
There's
you
too many
want them to
attachments
be.
nowadays.
And then it's still familiar with the perks, the 3 perk slots, and you can actually modify those and get some modifications around some of the other core gameplay pieces. And with these weapons and with this caliber system, there's so much in there to be able to use. We have certain perks that are dedicated to it.
Yeah, you might choose an LMG and then try to combine perks for close range to make it so much more like an SMG, but with that power and the ammo size that the LMGs are bringing. Or you might go the completely other way, lean into our new mounted movement system so you can slide around the cover. You might equip it with piercing vision as one of your perks, your perk 2.
Oh,
Allows
good
you to
grief.
actually highlight people through walls that you've suppressed. Suppression is a new mechanic that slows people down.
And with that, like that is going to give us the most tactical experience you've ever had in Call of Duty.
Yeah, we're trying a lot of risky things, allowing players to tune things like damage and rate of fire, but we're committed to figuring out the right values there, making a balanced game.
We really want to push the envelope, and we really want to bring players a version of Call of Duty, a flavor of it that they haven't tried before.
It is truly the most immersive Call of Duty experience
They said a few
I've
things
ever
I don't
played.
really
And
look forward
we're
to,
in
but-
this together. We're in it with the community. We're there getting feedback from them on all of these elements, and we want to make it the best for everyone.
I'll watch it.
I'm Amos Hodge, Associate Creative Director at Raven Software. With the launch of Vanguard, we want to ensure that the feel and character of the game extends beyond the multiplayer experience and into Call of Duty Warzone. I am pleased to announce that there is a brand new Warzone map coming this year, shortly after the launch of Vanguard, and we are going to the Pacific, featuring an entirely new play space, complete with all new points of interest. Players will get to traverse the lush landscapes of the island and make their way through a variety of extremely cool locations while battling it out alongside friends and foes. Our goal was to create a fresh, new experience for Call of Duty players by breaking out of the war-torn world of Verdansk to create an atmosphere that is vibrant, alive, and it really opens the doors to how we
I
can
might give
craft
that a
the
shot.
narratives and events. As far as visuals and technology, Warzone Pacific will share the same tech and engine as Call of Duty Vanguard. This allows for seamless weapon integration and play balance. Fully optimized crossplay, cross-progression, and cross-gen support will be enabled so that you can play with your friends across different platforms
Okay.
and generations of consoles. But most importantly, we want to ensure that Warzone Pacific will be the best experience it can be. We will be launching with a multifaceted new anti-cheat system that will be rolled out when the new experience goes live later this year.
Took them long
We're
enough.
putting it through the final paces and testing, and are excited to have it ready day one when the new Warzone experience releases. Our teams have worked hard on this and much more, and will continue to do so. We know how much it means to everyone. We will be continuing to offer a massive calendar of free post-launch content featuring new
DLC's
modes,
free.
playlists, limited time events, and seasonal events,
Okay.
as well as community celebrations and much more. We look forward to playing with all of you later this year when the Pacific officially comes online.
I might give that a shot. Looks better than Verdansk.